What happens when there are too many expectations placed on us, or we ourselves put too many expectations on ourselves or on others? Expectation to be a good son or daughter, expectation to be a good employer, a good parent, a good student, expectation to behave a certain way, to choose a particular career, to seek material comfort, expectation for life to be a certain way, even though we know things are so unpredictable, countless expectations on ourselves and others. It feels like a burden, a heaviness. And when we cannot meet those expectations, we feel frustrated, disheartened, we feel upset, angry, and we feel hopeless, as if defeated. It can feel like we are caught up in a web of identities demanding performance from me. But is it what life is about? To feel caught up and trapped with never-ending expectations? Or is life a gift, a miracle, where there is the joy of living, the joy of existence, and the joy of sharing? One may ask, what about having goals in life, a vision? Are these not expectations? Yes, aspirations are good. When we have a vision, it gets us motivated, enthusiastic. We have a positive hobby energy to expand our potential. But expectation is a different matter. It's like a fixed belief of how something should or shouldn't be. It has a negative energy and leads to disappointment, sadness, anger, because we know things are beyond our control. So, welcome to this week's theme on remembering who you were to remember and become who you are. Today's topic is on shedding inherited expectations, and we will reflect on shedding the borrowed identities that buried the core self. As we saw, we can easily lose ourselves in multiple identities, multiple roles we play, buried under the burden of expectations, which makes life a misery. So, how to come out of this and live a life of freedom despite all these identities? Is it even possible? This, in fact, is a game of a second. As long as we can pause and choose to step out of this web for a few moments to experience this freedom, simply by using the power of our mind, the power of our thought. As we know, life is a mind game. When we choose to bring in these beautiful experiences, life becomes an exciting game. Simply, in a second, remember who you were before you were even born, before any identities took over, before you were given any label of gender, your relationships, your address. Let's come into the experience of this free spirit. We look at it as a being of light, separate from the body, like a presence, an invisible presence, yet very conscious and observing this theater of life. Behind these eyes, looking through these eyes, This invisible presence feels completely out of the story of life. He experiences complete freedom, nothing to worry about, no roles to play, no expectation to fulfill, as if one is dead to the world, alive, very much present, but dead to the identities. Nothing to prove, no one to be. There is complete silence, stillness, no noise of any thoughts of the past or future, just sweet, sweet silence, blissful silence, joyful silence, silence of the mind. There is peace in this silence, and there is so much lightness, free from any burden. There is a fresh feeling. He can breathe. He feels fulfilled, full, filled, and free. Zero emptiness. This experience empowers him. This joy brings him so much enthusiasm and so much strength and stability. He is stable in his true self beyond any identity. It brings so much confidence, and he knows this invisible presence, the true self, knows that these feelings are his truth, and they are his forever, eternally. No one can snatch his peace. No one can snatch his freedom. They cannot take away his joy. Once this invisible presence experiences his true self, he then chooses to adopt a role and play his part as best as he can. He can easily step into a role and as easily step out of the role, out of the identity, and he never loses himself. It's like a spider who builds a web, but in a second he swallows this web and comes to a still point. But he never gets trapped in his own web. So in all the web of these identities, these multiple roles, we remain at our still point, a 0 point, what we call soul consciousness, like this invisible presence. There is full acceptance, full understanding that this life is like a movie or a game. It's unpredictable and it can change very quickly. Yet, this invisible presence himself is changeless. This brings so much security, so much safety and freedom in the mind, and it brings the joy of living. So today, let's experience our true self, take control of our life, and choose to be in our true identity, then choose to step in and out of any inherited identity, knowing that none of these identities are me, and I stay this invisible presence that calmly, quietly watches the game of life. Thank you, and Om Shanti.